and keep going. Okay. I want to ask you a two questions. So it's like a cue card. You know that in part two, you're given a cue card or task card and consists of different questions, and you need to answer. So you have 1 minute to prepare. If you want, you can make some notes, and after that, you start talking for 2 minutes. Okay. Let's focus on part two. I want to write your question or task card here. You can think about it and make your answer. So describe a sport club uh, you belong to or used to belong to. You should say what club it is, when you enjoyed, why you enjoyed, and explain the benefits of belonging to your club. Okay, so this is your question. You can think about it and then you can talk about it. It can be tennis, badminton, whatever.
Okay.
Ready?
Um, yes. I started now.
Yes, yes.
Uh, my my sports club that I used to belong to was basketball club. Of Vin school is my school, and it's not just a normal club that for healthy or just to learn how to play. It my school teams to train and go went to play a tournament at in my in my area. Uh, I learned I start to join. I start to participate in this club around my eighth grade, and I feel that I could have a lot of friends, a lot of more friends, and more friends there, and my skills and my skill are trained in habit, in a routine, and it feels like I feels like my body healthier and more strengthened, so I must do a lot of activities such as push-ups and run. So my body's feels that my body's felt more strengthened, so I can uh participate for my tournament more. And staying fit and makes me happy, good, but memories makes me feel much more worthy. uh I I ended up last year because of some reasons, so like I changed my sport to volleyball, so I don't play basketball anymore. And I just ended up a lot of memories there. It's hard to say.
Yeah, very good. It's ended up a lot of good memories. So actually the I like the verb end up. So I'm not so I think I told you that this is a good phrasal verb and you can use it a lot because I think it's really good. So okay, I used to. That was really good. So I used to belong to so you said my sport club. My sport club that I used to belong to was basketball club, right? So yes,
Yes.
you can say my oldest sport so easily. Yeah, my oldest sport club why was the basketball club. Of course, you can say just used to, but why not? You can make it simpler. And it was just actually normal, regular. Regular is better. It was just a regular club, for health or just learn how to like play. So you can say a regular club for health or fun. Okay. And of course, you train seriously to join tournaments. Okay. So you can say we trained seriously to join tournaments. This one is better. Yeah. Okay. And of course, your area is okay, you can say. And you started in eighth grade, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you started. You said I started to participate. You don't need to say I started to participate. You just I started. I started in my eighth grade, so it's okay. You can make it shorter. So I started in eighth grade, and of course, made new friends. And you had a routine. Yeah, it was, you said that my skills are trained in the regions. First, you're talking about past this way. You should use past, okay? So you could say, if I were you, I would say, we had a routine to improve our skills. So we have a routine to improve our skills. So this is another one. And we had to do things like push-ups and running. That was good. And staying fit made you happy. And I made good memories. I made good memories. And you said that you stopped. I stopped last year. So you say I end up has totally different meaning. So you can use it. I stopped last year. And what you did, and I switched to volleyball. So this one is better. I switched. Okay. Yeah, this one is better. And I switched to volleyball. And of course, so you don't play basketball anymore. So this is a band seven, a good one, a correct one that you can actually say. Now, if I want to improve it, I used to belong, that was perfect. I liked it. I used to belong my school basketball club, my school's basketball club. Okay. And it was just regular. You can also say a casual club. This is band nine for just, fun or fitness. It was a casual one. And of course, so we trained seriously, competitively is really good adverb. We trained competitively. Yeah, this one is really good one. To what? To take part. You said in my area. Now, if you want to make it better, I say to take part in regional, something related to your region or area. To take part in regional tournaments. Yeah, this one is better in my area. And of course, so we followed a consistent training routine. So we had a training routine. We followed is a better one, a consistent a training routine, activities like push-ups, running, and what they do, of course, they help you strengthen your body, right? They make you stronger, yeah? And of course, staying fit gives you happiness. And the memories you made were truly meaningful. The memories I made were truly meaningful. I had really good memories. So you can ask that. Actually, you can finish this using this phrase that is better one, state like emotions better. And it stopped, of course, last year after switching to volleyball. So I no longer play basketball. So I no longer play basketball, and that's it. This one is another, so you can combine. Sometimes you feel like that, okay, if I say this or that, you can combine. The combination between two versions, like seven, and because seven is too basic, I feel like it's not basic, but simple. I don't want to say basic. So simple, nine is perfect, but nine is challenging. So you can combine these two and easily, as you can see, this is not really difficult. So you can easily get a high band. Okay, let's keep going with part three. Do you have any questions related to this part?
Uh, I think that I'm not enough. I'm not speaking enough time for this part.
Okay, yes. But the point is here. So for this part, as I told you, you need to speak 2 minutes. Now, if you talk less than 2 minutes, so of course the examiner maybe, not always, the examiner will just normally ask you to continue. So you can keep going. So for example, because your answer covered the club, the first part, okay? And when you enjoyed, yeah, it was good. Why you enjoyed, it was short. Yeah, you made friends, but you could explain more. So, for example, I made good friends and, we spent just, plenty of time together. So having fun. And of course, it helped me have better maybe communication skills. So you can, this way you can expand it. Okay. So why you enjoyed was short and explain the benefits. It was not enough. Just, you said that, okay, yeah, made me happy. It was good. Good memories. It was good. But, you could explain it more. Like, okay, why it makes you happy? Because I feel more energetic, active. Okay, so I have a goal and, I can spend time with my friends. So spending time with my friends makes me feel happy. So this way you could speak for 2 minutes. And normally if you speak just, maybe in 1 minute or just less than 2 minutes, of course it affects your score. But if you talk more, no problem at all. You will be interrupted, stopped by the examiner, but no problem at all because it doesn't affect your score. So it's better to talk more than less. Okay. Let's keep going with part three question. Okay. Of course, if you want, you can make it again. If you feel like that you can talk more, you can make it again. Do you want?
I don't know how to talk
Again,
more.
using just, using the phrases that I just gave you, okay? You can make your answer again. So, and try to explain it. Then I will score your answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, the the sports club that I used to belong to was basketball club in my school. It's not just a casual group for fun or fitness, but it we need to uh, have a test and uh, before before participating, and we train it to have we train it to have competitive and take part in regional tournaments in my areas, and we followed there we follow. Wait, should I say about when yes, I've started to join this club when I was eight, when in my eight in my in my eighth grade, and I must follow a lot of activities such as doing push-ups and running to make my health to make me stronger and strengthen my body, so I could run when I was in a real match, and I made a lot of friends here. I made a lot of friends there, and we are still best friend now. We have learned how to communicate in a match. So maybe we now uh, understand each other uh, understand each other in a clearly way. And the things that made me remember most was my memories. Um, I still has a lot of photos in my phones now, and it's truly meaningful for my life. Now when I stopped playing basketball and switched it to volleyball, I still remember everything when I see my pictures in my phones. It's
Very good.
truly meaningful for my life.
Perfect. Yeah, very good. First, it was more than 2 minutes. So it was really good.
Yes.
So yeah, of course, it was more than 2 minutes. That was really good. Of course. So I want to say that if something like this happened, normally because of time limit in IELTS test, the examiner will stop you. But it's okay. No problem at all. You were perfect. Okay. And wow. Seven. Yeah, completely seven. You can see it's easy. So it's not that much. So it was good effort, especially in fluency. I liked it. Of course, you had repeated or broken phrases. It was okay. So you can, you started talking. So so it was really good. So just for fluency and some tenses in grammar, again, for example, like was following. So you don't need it. Just followed. Maybe it was better. And vocabulary, of course, yeah, just it was good one. And so pronunciation was clear. So of course, maybe some hesitation that we can work on it, but totally it was really good. So if I can, yeah, score it 6.5 or 7, yeah, it was really good and excellent. Okay. And let's see, let's keep going with part three. I want to ask you, actually, your country. Do you think people in your country exercise enough? Yes or no? If not, why?
Mm, I think people in my country, I could say yes. Mm, when I wake up at 6, sometimes I go for a walk and a walk around my place. I could say that I can see that many adults or even children, uh, some teenagers, s- they already do exercise at the park, such as playing badminton and basketball at the early morning. Uh, so I think it's a yes. It's hard to say.
Okay. So let's expand it for to a perfect and change it to a perfect, part three answer because it was not enough. So yes, the idea is okay. So yes, when you go out, so you come across people who are just doing exercise, working out, so you figure out that yes, people maybe care. Okay, it was good, but it was not enough. So for example, first of all, just this part. If I want to score, just focus on this part. I say that yeah, it's good for 6.5. So I can say okay, but you need to yeah, I think people in my country do exercise regularly. For example, when I wake up around, I don't know, 6 or 7, okay, I often see, or for example, when I go for a walk, I often see adults, teenagers, and some children exercising, working out in the park. So they usually play badminton and, of course, whatever in the morning. And based on what I see, I would say yes, but it's not enough. Okay, so this is band, it's part three. Many people in my country maintain a regular exercise. Maintain a regular exercise. Okay, this one. And or exercise routine if you want to what this is like a route. What I'm typing here. Okay, routine. Yeah. So for instance, because this is part three, for instance, yeah, when I go for a walk, I often notice adult teenagers and, for example, children engaging in activities. Yeah, like then you can give just badminton or whatever, and where at the local park. Yeah. And it's quite common to see people being active. It's quite common to see people being active. Yeah. Of course, in early morning
Yes.
or the time you can add it. Of course, it affects. So if I want to complete it, if I want to finish, of course, which I can say which affect their health, mental and physical health, and of course, which and reflects a growing awareness of staying for example, healthy. So which or and so how to make it reflects a growing awareness of staying healthy. So they are becoming familiar with just, active routine and staying healthy. So this can be physical or mental. So they try to maintain their physical and of course mental health by being active and doing more exercise and having a healthy routine. And this way you can make your answer better. Okay. Well, so we have some questions, so more questions of part three, but there is no time to keep going. So the next time, at the beginning of the session, first we finish this topic, the part one. Just please try to make note or write some, I don't know, write down to know the topic, and of course remind me because I may forget the topic that we are discussing now the next time. So you will remind me of them. And of course, we will discuss some more questions of part three, and then we will switch to the next one and the new topic. Okay. And do you have any questions related to the spirit, like something that you want to ask me? I think the words and phrases are really easy. So, but if you can find something that is confusing,
I feel hard to remember all of this, and I've not made it in a habit or routine, so I think it's hard for me to remember all this phrase, and
you don't
it's
need
not,
to memorize. You don't need to
but it's
memorize.
not.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to familiar with this, and it's hard to say, even though I have many words in my head, but it's really hard to say and arrange it in a real sentence.
Yeah, I know. I understand. So because now you are thinking in Vietnamese and try to translate it to English. And the time that you start thinking in English, it will be really easy to say. So here you don't need to memorize any words like, okay, let's memorize. Just try to use them. Now you have some good words and phrases with meaning of them. And now you can create yours. And you could see just, easily you could make a band seven answer. So it's not difficult. So you can easily make it just, adding maybe more phrases. And you don't need to just, I tried to correct what you said. Now you can do this, you yourself. You can do this. Okay, now you know the phrase. Let's say it again. And then practice. So it's really important to practice at home. Yeah. And then I think you can. So it's not that much easy. You can easily get, so no problem at all. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, so have a great Sunday. Enjoy your week and see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week, teacher.
Have a great, see you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.